Hey, the Speed Racers, Drivebyfox here. Welcome to another episode of Speedway. Or should I say, welcome to the 1 year anniversary of Speedway.
Yes, indeed.
I'm your host.
My God.
Yep.
1 year. 1 year. Has it really been a full year?
Wow.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Holy crap. It's been a year.
It has been.
Wow.
Yep, it has. And of course, he's Drivebyfox, and of course, I am his co-host, Dr. Detroit. The doctor is in. And we're filming live here at something pretty cool. You may notice this is the original place where we actually started the first episode, but there's something a little bit different here. This is not the oval that you guys are used to. This is the 15-turn road course that makes up what's called the Charlotte Roval. And at some point in this episode, we'll be taking our star in our reasonably fast car, and that star is actually this star right here. This is Fearful Moon. Fearful, welcome to the program.
Hello. Happy to meet you.
Damn.
Happy to meet everyone else out
It's
there
great
too.
to have you on our show. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Yo, I am doing great. And it's freaking great to be back hosting this special.
Oh yeah. Now you know what? As the folks can see at home, that you and I are actually both Nardos, and I've known you for a little bit of time. But what kind of attracted you to being a Nardo?
Well, it's mainly just in terms of when you first log on, you'll also most likely just wear like your favorite characters or something. Like for example, like I would wear like Sans the Skeleton or something. But then one day you're like, well, this doesn't accurately like fit who I am, so you go and explore, find all these things, and then eventually you come across like a Nardo dragon, and you're like, oh, I want to find one. So you go scroll between a bunch, and then you find one you like, and here's the one that you're seeing right now.
Oh,
It's all just a matter of looking.
Well, it's perfect for you because I mean I love this color scheme here with the purple, the black, the orange, and all that jazz. Now
My favorite
Dryby-
colors.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Dryby, do you have any questions for our good buddy Fearful here?
But I have a couple of them.
All right, go for it, buddy.
So fearful.
Yes.
What drove you to become a content creator on?
It's a form of expression. It's why everyone does it. That and money. For me, it's honestly just a form of getting my words out there because I am someone who really does benefit off of putting my work out there and seeing what people think of it because it's just a form of validation.
Interesting.
I'll say it as it is. It's a form of validation. Putting my content out there, seeing what people think of it. As long as you just don't think too much of what everyone else thinks of it. It's just a media outlet to get your ideas out there, to show the world what you like, and hell, most of the time you'll find an audience that likes whatever you like too. It's expression.
That's a good point. Very good point. Excuse me. Well, I know for a fact though, Fearful, that your voice is super deep. I mean, it's crazy how deep it is. But I gotta ask you.
Voice in that, dude. What you talking about?
Beautiful. But who was your biggest inspiration? Like who was your biggest inspiration? Like who would you say was your biggest inspiration to like make content, but also like be yourself?
In terms of like making content, I was inspired mainly by the work of two voice actors, Gianni Matrigrano, voice of Gabriel in Ultra Kill and Sebastian in Pressure, as well as many other roles, and Michael Kovic. He voiced in many things, like he was the original Angel Dust voice actor in the pilot of Has Been Hotel. He's voiced as Jackson in The Amazing Digital Circus. My favorite role was Rocky in Lackadaisy, and just a lot of voice-related projects just kind of made me decide, like, hey, I'm decent at voices, maybe I can try this. So I'm starting now.
Yeah,
so far it's been a pretty good run.
I've heard some of your scratch demos and things like that. You've sent them to me many times, and my lord, are they amazing? Go ahead, Dryby.
Working on a demo reel.
I can see your ears are popped up because I'm sure you got another question for him.
Yeah. My ears always have amazing powers since I am certified speed demon.
Exactly.
Okay, I got another question for you. What did you do for fun by the time you're not making any content?
Well, I'm typically writing some stories that I am. There's a bunch of stories that I write constantly, whether it's based off of another pre-existing franchise or it's just my own personal thing. I'm an artist. I do illustrate a lot of things, mainly characters of course, other pre-existing or stuff I've made, practicing anatomy, rib cages, arms, thighs, legs, knees, just all the basics of human anatomy. And of course, I'm also learning environments and backgrounds and colors and shading. Another thing I like to do mainly is play games. They're fun. Just don't be too serious with them because I do tend to get mad, so I try to not take games too seriously. I also collect a lot. I collect a lot of like figures and stuff and take a lot of photos with those. And I also like to go on walks, go on swims, just chill. But I think the best
cool.
thing, I think the best hobby of mine is I love hanging out with friends. That's my number one, like, therapy.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know what? Anybody who even comes on here and actually has a good personality or something like that loves to hang out, with friends and stuff like that. Because you know what? I know for a fact that you and I are actually set up to film here pretty soon for a different series that I'll be doing. But here's something that's actually pretty cool. So like when you actually come on the VR chat, what are like some of the best worlds and stuff that you look for? Like what are the ones that will make you say, I want to go back there again?
Well, it's actually, just honestly pretty basic. I know I kind of give bare-bone answers, but it's just the ones that impress me. I'm pretty hard
Ah,
to impress when it comes to worlds because I've seen a lot, but ones that really do impress me are the ones I tend to come back to, and I tend to think about, oh, what could I use to film this with? And that's just kind of where the idea starts, and then it's when I take that idea and put it to the end.
nice. Drive-by? You got anything more?
Let's see. I got like a few. I got like more.
Ask away, bro. Ask away.
Okay. Yeah. So, what is the lore of Sona Moon?
What is the lore of what?
The lore of Sona.
Here, I can. Here,
I'm
I
sorry,
can
his
help you.
mic. His
Here, I
his
can help
mic is
you.
cutting
I
out.
think I think what he
Sorry.
means to ask you is, what is the lore of your persona, Fearful Moon?
So it actually does tie into real world functions and my personal life, so
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna take a while to explain. So everyone sit down, relax, grab some snacks. And if anyone knows that reference, I love you.
Perfect.
So
To be honest with you, I was nervous about asking that question because honestly, when it comes to celebrities asking rude questions, they end up getting pissed off. Even the big names get
uh,
pissed off during the interview. Because this is why doing a series is a bit nerve-wracking.
It can be.
that's
It can
fine.
be.
So you
But
want me to
Go
explain?
ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Just
So
give us kind of like
basically,
a Reader's Digest version of it.
so basically, the lore of my character is kind of like an almost reflective part of my life. And
Mm-hmm.
while it was initially tied into a scrapped series I made called Wings that Detroit knows about, it's been reworked into something else and a completely original series that I might do one day. And so basically, it's just me, Star, Fearful, whatever you want to call it. He goes by multiple names. He's working for Detroit and he's trying to make his own series and make it big in the Hollywood industry, but nothing's really working. As of right now, he can't find anything that does. And he's kind of living in the slums. He's not very happy with his life. But the catch is that he's also dealing with a lot of his own personal struggles from his past, his regrets and his traumas, and demons that still haunt him to this day from the people that he's met and what he's seen and what he's experienced. which are literal manifestations that can take control of his mind, which is supposed to be reflective of negative thoughts and experiences literally changing and warping your mindset, and you don't even realize what's going on until they start to destroy you and ruin your life. It ties into Detroit, JJ, Wilco, and other famous Electric Paradise studio stars who are also people trying to make it big, but they're the ones that Fearful tends to think that he's not exactly in the leagues with, or he just doesn't belong with, which is what other people tell him. But at the end of the day, it's Fearful ends up having to come to realize that he can't be taking things so seriously. It's just all about the fun, creative. If my controller wouldn't stop fucking drifting. Yes, I see you. I know you want to move.
Oh my gosh.
That's great.
Mooney.
But you know what?
I know you want to move.
But you know what? That is actually pretty amazing. And yeah, you know what? He was name dropping a few of the folks that actually are under my banner, Electric Paradise Studios. And also, I can even say this on the podcast because it's now public knowledge. But I'm actually in the middle. I'm actually starting to write the plotline stuff for the new Traveling Naruto movie, Around the World in a Day. And this dude over here, Fearful Moon, is going to be in it, but he's going to be playing a dual role. Not only is he playing himself in the movie, but he's also going to be the slightly new appearance of King Elias Acorn. So he'll be donning the royal outfit and the crown and everything, and he will end up becoming the handsome squirrel that many of
I'm
you
at your
have known from
service.
the Archie comics. Exactly. Now, you know what's interesting too is like this. So you actually haven't started. I mean, you have started a YouTube channel, but you don't have anything on there just yet. What do you plan to release? You know, just to get you off the ground.
I have no fucking idea. I've been bouncing around between a bunch of different ideas, such as like gameplay, commentary, movie reviews, game reviews, which I'm thinking I'm gonna do like movie and game reviews, voice acting stuff. I'm thinking of because it's fun, but like I don't know, it's not a reliable industry anymore. But
Interesting.
I don't plan on doing drama videos unless I absolutely have to, or like I feel like there's an important need to talk about this. Because drama videos are kind of just slop content at this point.
Yeah.
Kind of depressing because they talk about real issues and they just do it to make money off of it. And I don't like it, but the people that did it because it was important were respectable. It's just drama videos aren't exactly something I want to make because they don't make me feel happy. Because I'm like, oh my god, someone's just got brutally molested and like hurt and a bunch of other things that I don't feel like saying in public spaces, but
right.
And then I have to go and research and talk and then make a video summarizing it. If I get one thing wrong, then I'm going to be hated for it. And making it in the first place just makes me go, wow, humanity sure sucks. So I don't want to make drama videos. So it's just kind of like, well, I guess commentary on videos is fun because I have fun bashing things I don't like.
Oh, believe me, I can see you doing commentary videos, or I can even see you doing like some sort of even like a short talk show of some sort where you could just spill your mind a little bit, do a couple characters here and there and just do something like that. I mean if you want to do it here in VR chat, just let me know. And Drive-by, I think we have time for one more question before we get to the fun part of this episode. So if you want to take the last one, be my guest.
Okay, the last question. How does it feel to be a most creative content creator of all time?
Well, I wouldn't call myself most creative. That's a big title that I don't think anyone really has. You can't just say anyone's the most creative in anything because we all borrow things from each other. That's the whole world of creativity. Making up an idea is harder than it seems. Most good stories you see are inspired by other things. Or either that or loosely based off of something. Hell, a lot of successful movies right now were based off of ideas the writer didn't make. Look at the new Fantastic Four, look at the new Superman, look at the new Sonic movies, or video game shows. Or hell, most franchises are made by people that didn't make them in the first place. But hell, if they do good and people like them, that just means that they were either basing themselves off of something. Like, look at The Boys, for example. It was inspired. Well, I would say the show's more faithful to superheroes because the comic's kind of more just bashing them than anything. But actually, let's look at Invincible. Invincible's a superhero show. It's a show
Right.
about superheroes, right?
Right.
It's animated and it was based off of the comic, the graphic novel. So, Invincible takes inspiration from superheroes. You have the entirety of I forgot what Guardians of the Globe. The Guardians of the Globe was directly based off of the Justice League, but it was almost like faithful, and they had their own spins and takes on the characters. And they made for a pretty likable team that got murdered in the first episode because it was funny. Also, Omni-Man.
I see. Okay.
They got Omni-clapped by those Omni cheeks.
Right.
So,
Omni clap by those Omni cheeks. Oh,
Are you
I
sure?
was not expecting you to say that. That was good.
I am Omniing it. So it's kind of like it was a faithful team that they introduce you to in the first episode, and it was like, oh, this is some like Justice League inspired stuff. It was like, oh, it's pretty cool. And then of course they get with the original, and then they match some original ideas with the inspiration by having Omni-Man kill the entire superhero team in the end of the first episode. So it really like gives you this kind of like familiarity but twist. That's what being creative is. Being creative is not necessarily being original.
Right.
It's just not copying, not directly copying. It's more of just like having your own spin on something, or just making up something you think is fun. Making something original, totally original, is almost impossible because almost everything has already been thought up of already.
Exactly.
Hell, technically speaking, none of my stories are original. I have superhero stories. I have zombie stories. Like, I have like more of like drama stories, and then a bunch of stories that I have that are pretty much just narratives I made up of games or shows that don't like games or stuff that don't have narratives. That's what being creative is. You can't really call anyone like the most creative. I mean, I'm honored that you would call me creative. It's just you can't really say that anyone is the most creative out of anyone because it's all about just borrowing ideas from something. That's just kind of my view on it.
That's not a bad take on that. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. At some point, maybe you might be called that. So, but you know what? Everybody's gonna be checking you out. In fact, I'm going to say to future Drive-By to leave a link in the video description below to Fearful's channel, so that way you folks can go over and
hope you
subscribe
like
and
paint
see what
drawing.
happens. Exactly. But right now, everybody, I think we've come to probably one of my favorite moments of this. We're gonna be placing the star in a reasonably fast car. Now, you guys see the cars behind us. These are the next gen cars. Now we've covered these before. We went to Circuit of the Americas, but these are actually the next gen cars here on the rollable. And the interesting thing about them too is I always like to show off something cool about the car. So if we take the camera and if we angle it this way, I want to show you guys something kind of interesting here on the hood. So one of the things that each of these next gen cars have are these hood vents that are actually called louvers. Now, these were introduced because of this. If you take a look down at the very bottom of the car, you will see that the car is actually slammed to the ground. That is because of the fact that they're using ground effects, where the air passes underneath the car and actually goes out the back side. So what they did was this. They have the one grill opening, which you cannot put tape underneath, and instead they decide to make these louvers. Now, every car's louver is a little bit different. This is actually on the Chevrolet. If we go over here to the Fords, who run the Mustang, you can actually see that their louvers are actually much longer and much bigger. Now, the interesting thing is that NASCAR will allow you to run, two different types of louvers if you want to. However, the weird thing is that once you choose these louvers that you want to drive, you can't change them unless the manufacturer tells you to. So now we got that little tidbit out of the way. Let me go ahead and mount the camera in, and we'll get Fearful in, and we're gonna take a couple hot laps here on the Charlotte Roval. Okay. All right, so here we are. We are now inside the car. Fearful's next to me, and you guys will actually be seeing this out there at the front.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Let's do this. Here we go.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use the first lap to kind of like show you folks living off this Roval. This is a 50-turn road course, which is pretty cool to check out. So here we go. We're going to get out of pit road and get off the track side. We kind of go to here. We go into speedway, turn 4, or Hammerhead West, as I like to call it. You can see those tunnels that are right down there on the bottom of the track. We're actually right wide open here, so you make your way with the 4. Then down back shoot we go. This is on shoot 1. Then we take us into a slower part section. Right now we're only going to go 6 miles an hour. We're going to keep catching this slip side. But we'll fill up in the second. Then I'm going to go to the right field. We got second car here, third gear, even second gear.
Yo, I am kickstarting my heart.
Ooh.
Oh shit! Into the wall we go. Something went horribly wrong there. Alright, hang on. We're gonna get this car turned around.
I mean, he said master at going faster, not master at turning.
Dude, I got caught up like people moving into
Here we go.
to a waste course.
Ow. Okay.
Because of the update. It's honestly, the update is not bad, but it makes it hard for me to maneuver around.
south there, folks.
Sorry, here we go.
Jesus. Okay, we are having all kinds of trouble on this lap.
Fine.
Yeah.
Or something.
Fucking me. Come on, you piece of motherfucker. Go. Move your ass. Let's go.
You know what, maybe we should have radio. Let's try this.
I'm a speed demon, so I'm speedy. I'm speedy.
I'm a traveling nardo.
Another freaking obstacle. Damn it.
Here we go.
Cool. You were very fast. Master of going fast and smacking in the walls. Let me get the airbag.
Sadly, though, there's no airbags. We have to master going fast.
I'm joking.
I know. A couple of fun facts here. This place was actually an official race from 2018, won by Ryan Blaney after Johnson and Martin Trist. And the camera decided to die right as we were done with that lap. And God, I hate when that happens. But hey, at least we're able to take you around the racetrack, and you get to be yet the other star in a reasonably fast car, which we ended up taking the number 9 of Chase Elliott out there, and Drive-By was out there in the number 2 Discount Tire Ford of Austin Cindric. But anyway, that is going to do it for us. So Drive-By, if the fans out there want to see more of Speedway, where can they go?
Yeah, okay. Got it. Anyways, I want to say thank you guys. Before we close, I want to thank you guys for coming with us on this journey. But I know we only got 4 episodes now. This is technically episode 5. This is the anniversary special, but it may not be a perfect episode, but hey, what the hell? At least, because this is not about perfection. It's about having a good time and having fun recording. Even it's kind of a pain in the ass sometimes.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more Speedway, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and be sure to leave a like and
Comment too. And of course,
comment down below.
And of course, you can also find me at Dr. Detroit the Nardo, also on Twitter at It's Doc Detroit. And you can also find Fearful Moon on YouTube as well, and also on Twitter as well. We'll provide the link to his YouTube page down in the video description below.
Keep in mind, I post really stupid stuff.
Stupid stuff.
Dang.
I mean, if it was stupid, you wouldn't be getting likes. But you post that stuff and you get likes. So yeah.
My ass calling out John
crazy.
Shedleski with over almost 1K views on that.
Nice. Well, from all of us here at Speedway, there'll be plenty more things. And by the way, folks, look for us to come film at a racetrack near you, because you know what? Very soon we'll be going to film at the Homestead Miami Speedway. So, for Drivebyfox and for Fearful Moon, I'm Dr. Detroit, saying so long, everybody, and as always, take care.
Yeah, the Speedway.